Here, how about I unmute myself and now I can say, and we're live. Welcome, everyone, to your field day wrap up, open mic night live stream, whatever you want to call it. Evening, Kevin. We have WQ9F. We've got who else in there? ATV and Ham, KD9WNV in the chat. And we have Jeff right here. No, here. He's right here.
Yep. What's up?
Well, Jeff, I did not do field day this year.
Don't feel bad? No, did I.
Instead, I went storm chasing, and I'm gonna do a shout out right away in the stream. I got to hang out with this guy. So he's another Iowa storm chaser, White Weather, John White. I ran into him down by Knoxville, chatted with him a little bit, and then played tag for a little bit. Him and I ran around chasing him for a little while. So, did make a video yesterday, and that's on the second channel, K0BJJ Storm Chasing. So, if you guys want to check out a cool storm chaser, John White, he's a really nice guy. I also chased around Vince Walty for a little while. Pretty sure I kind of irritated him, though. I cut him off twice. But
on the road or on the air?
On the road.
Good thing he didn't give you any road rage.
Yeah.
Or you give him road rage, that is.
We ran through Knoxville, and he found out that he didn't have a west option. Well, I whipped a Yui right in front of him. He didn't hit his horn, but I could feel the frustration coming from the vehicle behind me. So, like I said, got the video up on the second channel. No tornadoes were on the ground, but hey. We did manage, I was chasing with another ham operator, though. And we were using 5.2 simplex, and that's something I would really like to happen more with. So, it's not necessarily on 5.2 simplex, but chasing and using ham radio for the communication base, we need to have more of that going on. So, but 9 likes already. Okay, what did I say about that dance? We've got 9 likes. We've been live, 3 minutes? 4 minutes. So 9 likes live in 4 minutes. If we get another stream where we're 10 likes, hey, Roger, in the next 15 minutes, we have to up that threshold. But, yep, so field day wrap up. Some people were working the night shift. I was storm chasing. Jeff was working on the fence, I think, or watching the fence get worked on.
Oh, my deck.
Deck.
Yeah, middle of the day. They just pop up yesterday. So I'm like, okay, yeah, please start finishing this stuff.
And a reminder to anyone that wasn't here last week, ticker below K0BJJ.com to see what's going on with not only this channel, but K0BJJ Storm Chasing. So, and don't forget, you guys, you could also support the channel here at Buy Me a Coffee. You guys are going to be helping me replace a truck. I wish I was joking, but this storm spotting truck took a dump. So, of course, all those links are down in the description below if you missed them up on screen. And I do not have a link to White Weather, but I'll add that after the stream. So, Kevin was field day, was night shift, and then he got the weather that I handed him. And Jeff, we're at 5 likes, or 10 likes.
Do your dance.
Hey, it's the POTA Pug. Hi, POTA Pug. I like POTA Pug. I love puppies. Oh, love the POTA Pug. I love all puppies. So, all right. Ben hits his dance. Okay, I'm done with that. 10 likes in the first 7 minutes.
Not
All
bad.
right. That's not bad. I will take it. Guys, tonight's open night mic. So if you look at the pinned comment, that's how you can jump on stream with Jeff and I. I wasn't sure we were going to have a stream tonight. So when all else fails, open up the mic, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. At 1:30 last night, Kevin, I was sleeping. I should have been at work, but I was sleeping. Yesterday would have been my last Saturday working. I have 2.5 shifts left, Jeff.
Nice.
2.5 shifts. And then I'm a day walker officially again.
Yeah, it's okay for some. I'm still not used to getting up so early. I've been doing it for a long time now, and I'm still not used to waking up at. I wake up at 6 a.m. So I'm not used to it still.
Yeah. No, it's one of those things. I got to be there at 8, and I live 5 minutes from work. Though the kids got to go to daycare or school, so I'm still going to be up early. And I am more of a morning person. If I actually sleep to my alarm, it's either I am not feeling well or it was because I went to bed like an hour and a half, 2 hours beforehand.
We won't delve too much in my past, but I've always been a night owl.
I was one of those at one point.
I still am. I'll still stay up late and just like either watch videos on my phone on YouTube or be watching just stupid stuff on TV or one of the streaming stuff. And I wish I could say I could still go out, but it's not into that lifestyle anymore.
I hear you. Yeah, Kevin, you missed the dance already. Ham Radio QRP in the house.
You snooze, you lose.
You missed it already, Kevin. And I was running QRP yesterday. Actually, I wasn't. I was running 50 watts mobile. But I could have been QRP because the guy I was talking with was like not even 100 yards behind me.
I'm getting there slowly.
Yeah. Well, and then I said earlier that we're going to be replacing the truck. The storm spotting vehicle is dead.
Literally dead?
The frame broke and my topper is laying on my cab.
Oh, that's not good.
So we do have a replacement coming. You call for a do-over, Kevin? Just roll back the stream to like 6 minutes. Because 7 minutes in, we already had a dance going. So, but yeah, no, it was the cab's laying up on the topper's laying up on the cab. There's an obvious crunk going on.
That's not good.
So, hey, it was an 03. Bought it with 200,000 miles on it. And, hey, someone just bought us a coffee. Thank you, KD9WNV.
Yeah, that was ATV and ham radio, I believe.
I just got the notification on my phone. That's the reason why I don't. And WQ9F actually bought us a coffee, too. Thank you both.
Nice.
Thank you both. That's why I have my phone on. I just better make sure it's one coffee and not like several. Because there's one time I thanked someone for one coffee and they bought like 7. So, and ATV and Ham actually just subscribed to the channel. So thank you very much. Hey, Jeff, you want to remind them what happens when I get to 500 subs?
You're going to have a giveaway.
I'm going to have a giveaway.
I need to have a giveaway too. I need to do a video for it. My own. One day.
And there's Tim jumping in there. So yeah, the giveaway right now is a Yaesu, and Kevin just bought another coffee. Thank you, WQ9F. I really appreciate it. He keeps me very hydrated. I'll not lie, guys, that I haven't
caffeinated.
Yeah, I haven't been drinking coffee or pop lately. I've been drinking either Body Armor or Liquid IV. Right now, this is Liquid IV in here. It's not even Body Armor.
Ice cold water is very good too.
But no, I really appreciate it. What happened with this truck initially is we got it with, it's an 03, 200,000 miles. My SUV, like the engine died. So we got a quick truck. My dad goes, hey, we're going to buy another one if we can get one cheap. So these trucks are $3,000 a piece. Then we got 3 years out of this truck we paid $3,000 for. We got our money's worth.
Yeah. I'm trying to give myself more light right now. I had a bug in my lap.
Well, I'll read this to you. Kevin, WQ9F, is saying that he needs to make a video. His giveaway is all ready to go for his 1,000 subscribers.
Nice. Kevin, when are you going to make another video? It's been a bit.
Hopefully he made one during field day, because that would have been a good opportunity for one.
I was going to make a video for my field day. Just show pictures of my backyard.
You know, and I debated there for a little while because I did get invited to multiple field days and I was off.
I did too.
I called off to just drive to random field days, but that's going to be probably a next year thing. I am going to be showcasing the local club here on around the 4th of July. I do have an interview set for with the Newton Amateur Radio Association Club president during their Ham at the Park event. So that is going to be probably the first time we showcase a club at an actual club setting doing one of their club things. So on the channel. I want to do that more. I really do.
Yeah, field day's okay for some people.
Yeah.
I have my thing. I mean, I went last year. I participated, but some of the people in my club just, I don't know, they just kind of rubbed me the wrong way, just with the way they do things in the club itself. I mean, I only went because it was real close to me, and it was in a state park also. And I activated after I did some field day stuff, so I got in a late shift, but I'm not going to rant about it.
Yeah, no. And again, guys, if you're just coming in, tonight's open mic night. If you want to get on here and chat with Jeff and I live, as long as you got clothes on that and don't cuss like a sailor. I mean, those are my terms. There is a pinned comment you can click on there. Plus, I've posted it in multiple Discords how you can join. Just so that way everyone feels welcome. Yeah, like I said, I thought about doing one for the field day event and going out to multiple field days. Ended up chasing some severe weather. I avoided getting hailed on. Though my partner, Tyler, who was storm chasing with me, him and I were talking on 5-2 the whole time. He actually ran into some hail. So I didn't get any hail measurements or anything, but it's June. Right now we got corn up. Corn puts off, I think, a gallon of water per acre once it's above ground. So we got humidity. Give it time. It's Iowa. We'll have something. We'll have the moisture levels. Maybe Ham Radio QRP can verify my information about the corn water, because I heard at one point in time it was like a acre of corn puts out a gallon of water a day in just evaporative loss. So
I'm waiting to see if he comments.
I am too, because he's the farmer here. That's something he might actually know.
I wonder if my friend knows that. I got a friend that's a farmer. Not full time. Well, it used to be full time for him. Does multiple stuff. Doesn't have his own land. He kind of rotates around different places. Come on, Kevin, give us an answer. I'm dying to know.
But yeah, what I'm working on now is I just want to start spreading a little bit of free press to local clubs, and I'm starting with the town that resides in the town I live in. So I'm starting with the Newton Amateur Radio Association. I'm going to probably reach down the Pella Amateur Radio Club. Yeah, PARC. Start reaching out a little bit, do some meetings with either their management or go to a club event where they know I'm coming, and just give some people some free publicity. I really want people to know that, hey, we are ham active in Iowa, and get around to different people and they can say what they're about. So that's one of my pet projects I've got going on, or I would like to start going on. Well, I am starting going on. So on the 4th. On the 4th, I will be recording. We will be celebrating a treasonous act, a rebellion of epic proportions, and I will be recording a video for you all.
Freedom!
What better way to celebrate the 4th of July than to exercise the First Amendment?
Mm-hmm.
And like I said, hopefully it helps them out. I was going to try to limit the time of the interview, and I just told them, hey, we'll go as long as we want. If you guys want to make a commercial out of it, I'll keep all the raw footage, and then you tell me what you want for your guys' stuff. So, FFA, yeah. Kevin doesn't have a straight answer for us, but I mean, it's a lot. It really is. That's why Iowa, Nebraska, all your breadbasket states are really humid during the growing season. We don't got no fancy oceans to blow moisture on us. We got oceans of corn and grain.
Well, the East Coast does have humidity too. I guess along the coastline itself, it's a lot less humid because you got the sea breeze and the ocean breeze and the other kind of breezes, the bay breezes and whatever. But
it might not actually be less humid. It might just feel less humid because of
down there, yeah, on the shore, on the beach, whatever. But inland, yeah, Delaware and Pennsylvania gets humid during the summer, and I just can't stand the humidity.
I remember when I went to Florida, I stepped out of the hotel. I'm like, man, I just got out of the shower. I need another one. I'm like, man, this feels like Iowa in August.
It could be worse. You could have no humidity and a temperature of 120 degrees, and your shoes melt when you go outside. That actually happened, was it like a few years ago in Arizona?
I'll take it.
I don't think I've never been in that hot of a climate before.
A year ago today, I was actually driving to Vegas. And when we got to Vegas, it was 110 out, and it felt like 85 because they didn't have any humidity. And then I ran down the Vegas Strip and caused myself some heat exhaustion.
Yeah, that could happen in Vegas. When I was in Arizona, I was a lot younger as a teen, and I don't remember how hot it was. When I was in Vegas 13 years ago, it was halfway through April. I was there for 2 weeks, and it got the coldest it's ever. Well, one of the coldest times it's ever been, which was in 50 degrees, a lot of wind. People were in winter jackets. I'm like, this is nice weather. This is really nice. Yeah. It's like, oh my God, it's so cold. But it wasn't hot. It was probably high 70s, mid 80s, maybe at the most during the day. And I did walk up and down part of the strip and enjoyed some food, enjoyed a lot of water, and watched the fountain at the Bellagio for a little bit during the day.
Oh yeah, that was fun. No, it was funny because they got that ice bar there, 32 degrees or whatever. We walked in there and they're like, you're gonna want a heavy jacket. So we get this heavy jacket, this parka. We go in there and we're like, I thought you said it was gonna be cold. I took the jacket off and just sat on the ice block and stuff, and the bartender comes up and he goes, aren't you cold? I'm like, I'm from Iowa. This was us 4 weeks ago.
Yeah,
I haven't acclimatized to the heat yet.
I went to high school with this guy that came in from Michigan in the middle of winter. We all have jackets on, winter jackets on, and it's like 32 degrees freezing. and he has his button-up shirt, whatever they're called. What are they? Oxford? Not Oxfords. Whatever. He just had a button shirt on, no t-shirt underneath. So damn, this is freaking nice weather.
Right.
Like, dude, he doesn't even have a jacket. He's just like standing there a little bit cold. You can tell he's cold, but it's like didn't phase him that much. Well,
You know, Jeff, I'm thinking people are a little mic shy tonight.
Could be.
I posted the link, 2 weeks ago, and then we had 4 or 5 people in here. Open mic night, it's just us. I mean, am I that scary?
Yeah, I mean, come on, guys. Doesn't anyone want to join us?
Bueller? I mean, I suppose I could show the 3-minute video I made yesterday. It wasn't much. It really wasn't. It was some cloud formations. Like, I videoed the horizontal rotation that we were watching for a while. That turned out to be nothing. It got close to the point where I almost called National Weather Service and said, "Hey, we have something going on," but it never funneled. It was there, but it wasn't enough to warrant a phone call. So, but that was, like I said, it was fun. We're using radio the way I really want to use it for storm spotting and storm chasing. Your spotter's on the ground, call communicating. We didn't have a net controller. I mean, if we would have had something, I would have phoned it in. So I guess I would have been the net control, but Mike Freight.
Yeah, sure.
I'm glad his name isn't Pinocchio.
I gotta get on Kevin's stream one time and be on the air and do it, but I'm just not out at that time. I'm gonna try to get out at that time and try to hope and make contact with Kevin on the air.
He wants me to show the video.
Why
Okay.
not?
Why not?
Roll the tape.
Look, I'm not going to. Should I do the? Let me see if I can find the video file.
Uh-oh.
That might be the better way to do it. 24 June. Oh, that's the raw footage. That ain't right. If not, I'll just get on the. It's not going to do it this way. So we're just going to share screen, and I'm going to just take us to the YouTube channel. And then, of course, I hit present video again. No, share screen.
Yeah, I was just thinking about how do you do this on StreamYard?
We'll do this. I need to make sure that I'm sharing the audio, and I think I am. Here we go. I'll turn it down. There's really no over speech.
So you can give us a little commentary then.
So right here, this is what we were watching. This was one that we were watching. It got low. We thought that that was going to water spout, but it never actually hit the ground. And then, yeah, you saw earlier, I had Vince right there in front of me.
So why didn't you pull up next to him?
Because I wanted to easily pop out on the road, and he was nose first into a fence. Yeah, this was a long video. 2 minutes, 48 seconds. And I cut out the part where I cut Vince off. Yeah, this is actually when we ran in with white weather. When I was taking this footage, he was right behind me. So this whole thing was rolling horizontally. And you'll be able to see that when I zoom in on it a little bit more here in a second. And then that clip is actually where you can really see some rolling.
Oh yeah, I can see it in that one. A lot easier.
Yeah. And we watched that for a while.
It looks like a Chinese dragon, kind of like.
Mm-hmm.
It does. Oh wow, that is crazy because that's like a corkscrew.
Yeah, and that's all just rotating horizontally.
Look at all that popcorn. Mm.
And you do hear a little talking. That's me talking to John White. This is my son's actually videoing this. But that's it.
Cool.
Thank you for the support.
Well, I guess it's a good and bad thing. It's a good thing that you didn't have any severe weather, but still, um, the bad thing is you didn't get any like super spectacular, like viral kind of stuff. But still,
Oh,
those clouds there, it was pretty cool that it was spiraling. You could kind of see it. It was really neat.
you mean it was neat that we didn't have, hold on, anything like
Are you going back to the other video you had?
close player? Like this one?
Yeah. Well, that one's that one right there, because that's like a little funnel, I guess. Oh, no, that's the other one. So, yeah, you can see the debris cloud. Yeah, that's that. I remember that one.
Yeah. The thing is, the difference between the videos is only about 15 miles.
Yeah.
So, I mean, that was all in the same area. Yeah, lightning does suck, and I didn't. I normally I'll unhook my mobile unit while I'm driving through storms if the lightning gets intense. I was talking on it the whole time, so I never unhooked it. But then again, I had Tyler, who's normally here about 100 yards behind me in a different vehicle. It was really nice chasing with someone. I do welcome people to come chase with me if they want to drive their own vehicles. We just need a way to talk.
Yep.
So they want to ride with me, that's fine. But if I have my oldest son, he gets shotgun because he's my recording buddy.
Yep.
Because half the time I'm focused on what's going on in front, and I'm looking at him like, "Do you have the camera on this?
And driving.
Are you this doing this? Are you that?"
Hey,
Yesterday,
what are you doing? Come on.
well, yesterday when
Everything.
we took off from that, and we were running east away from that because it was looking good with the convergence, and I'm like, look in your rearview mirror and let me know if anything drops on this. Because then we need to find a north-south option so we can get eyes on it. So he was sitting there like this the entire time, looking in the mirror, watching the storm behind us while I'm focusing on driving. That won't be. Oh, it's probably still going to be a thing in the new vehicle. Um, I'm not going to have a topper on the new vehicle, so it's just going to be the bed. But I'm gonna have a window sticker probably dead center of my window, which will probably obstruct the rear view mirror. I'm not saying I order new window decals for this new vehicle, but I ordered new window decals for this new vehicle. So yeah, it's fun. I mean, I really would like to see the ham radio community and the storm spotter, storm chaser community come together and start working with each other. And you do see a lot of people out there with antennas, mainly CB.
Mm-hmm.
But it's one of those things where those CB antennas are huge whip, and we can get just as good range, 2 meter 440 with a quarter wave mag mount. Me, I go overboard. I've got a 62-inch mobile antenna. I'm a little crazy. I'm more of the CBer type style, but I tell you what, it gets out. It might not get out as good in the new truck because of where I'm going to put it, but we'll see. It's not going to go on the front fender anymore. I'm probably going to mount it between the bed and the cab, just because I'm tired of having that whip right in my view line. But we'll see. Yeah. Next thing I need to get more radio. We did more testing with these today. So we will have a video coming up with these FRS radios, which we are using for our family emergency plan. Hey, there's Chris jumping in.
What's up, Chris?
So I will have a video on these FRS radios in the not so distant future. If I don't get out to a park with it this week, which I always hope to get out to a park on Monday or Tuesday, and I never manage to, I should have some time to at least sit here in the studio, stupid fly, and record a video on these FRS radios. We found the limit with them. Unfortunately, I will not be able to sit at work on the FRS radio and talk to my son who's sitting in the living room. So it's just not going to happen. But they did. We're getting about a mile out of them, which is what we expected. And I'm not saying I may or may not put various frequencies into the QTH radio. So at least they can hear me when I'm saying, get your butts inside. There's a tornado coming to town. So, but that would require more testing because, the higher antenna,
Yep. Height is might.
Height is might, especially when it comes to UHF, VHF.
Yep.
But I am really surprised. Hey, Chris, you want to come in and chat? Link at the top of the chat.
Come on, Chris.
I don't bite. Oh, have you ever played around with Temu, Jeff, for anything?
With what?
Temu. It's like one of those Chinese Amazon.
Yeah, I've been looking at it, and I get ads like crazy on Facebook, and I the prices are pretty crazy. I know all that stuff's cheap Chinese knockoffs or something else, which like Amazon's the same thing, but with Amazon, you're going to get your package.
Jeez.
There you go again.
Kevin is just buying coffees left and right, making up for a few missed streams. Wow. Thank you, WQ9F. Buying the booze. He's not buying booze. But he's buying it today. Hey, we talked Chris into it.
Yeah, you got me
There
in.
we go.
Well, welcome to the stream, Chris.
Yeah, well, I'm still healing from my carpal tunnel, so
Oh
yeah. So what do you got going on, Chris?
Well, besides recovering from that, I just put up a short on my page. So just to say, hey, this is what's going on. I'm going to be I want a radio on TO's stream this week. I'm going to be getting a Redavis. I think it's one of those ones that just basically has the channels or whatever on top of it. So you have to program it via cable.
Okay.
I'll look at that and get that all plugged up and get it set up for GMRS. And then I'm going to be doing a little bit of me studying for my ham ticket.
Nice.
So, but of course I have grandkids and everything walking in on me, so we're going to go outside.
What's your channel name, Chris?
My channel name is exactly how you see it on the screen. Chris, WRQY383.
Okay. I'm going to find it real quick. I'm going to post a link in the chat so that way everyone that can head over and check your stuff out.
That works. And that was Maggie. So right now we just got over with this little bit of rain showers that we had here today. And, I didn't get out for field day, unfortunately, but hey, what the heck?
There's always next year.
I'm not even subscribed to Chris. Chris, I dropped you a sub.
I saw that. It pops up. But how have you guys been doing this weekend?
Good. I've been good here.
I've been good, yeah, too. Getting some stuff done.
Hey, that's all we can do.
Yep.
It's been a fun week for me. Let's just say that. I couldn't. I tried grabbing the radio the other day when I was sitting at home by myself just to listen in to what was going on. I couldn't even turn the damn thing on. So tomorrow I get these stupid things off and I'll be able to get back on it a little bit.
Cool.
Yeah,
Did you get both hands done?
Both hands done at the same time.
Ooh, wow.
Well,
that
it's
would bite.
Yeah.
not that bad. It could have been worse.
Yeah, it's true.
Yeah.
I couldn't have sat through it another, just get it done and get it over with. And then, I got to deal with a little bit of the pain or whatever, but that works,
Yep.
Yeah. Talking about handhelds, I took the kiddo to the park today. I brought my handheld, and believe it or not, someone jumped on the repeater.
What?
Yeah. I was surprised. I was sitting there listening, and someone jumped on. I'm like, whoa, someone's here. It's not net night. And we had a good 20-minute conversation. It was great.
Yeah.
Normally, I don't get that kind of attention unless I'm listening to the repeater 30 miles away.
We had a really good setup here in over by me in Wisconsin here. 2 GMRS repeaters in town, or actually we have 3, but one of them, the feed cable to the antenna took a crap, got waterlogged or whatever else. So until we come up with the extra funds, we're not going to have that repeater up and running, like literally 500 feet away from the house. Yeah. And
of course, it's the close one, right?
Well, it's the only one that I can listen to at any point in time. But then we have a couple different UHF and VHF repeaters around me. But I got the WeCom one, which is maybe 10 miles away, and my radio picks it up perfectly. So my little handheld picks that one up like a champ. Don't know why.
WeCom, that's your guys' statewide system, isn't it?
Correct. And it's all analog. There's no digi on that at all. So
yeah, that's the one when they have big events going on that they're jumping on that system. Yeah. I've watched a few videos from KB9 VBR with that one.
Exactly.
So we need something like that in Iowa.
Well, I'm surprised you guys do not have it. I talked to TO and Scout. They don't really reach the repeater system because it goes right through this, middle of the state and then down south. Mm-hmm. I know they're working on getting something more to the north. So, that's coming up. I don't know when that's going to happen or anything like that. I know that it's been in the works for quite a long time. Iowa, I don't know why Iowa, and I don't even know if Minnesota has it yet.
No, I don't think they do.
Around the Twin Cities they do, but I don't think they have it anywhere else in the state.
Yeah.
So
no, I know there's at least one club in Iowa that is all for setting up repeaters to run I-80 and I-35.
Okay.
But we just think we need to get more gravity on that, and I don't want to talk ill of state leadership, but our state leadership with Aries and ARRL has not really followed through, and I don't know why. I don't know if this is a communication error between repeater owners and people just butting heads, but I've been a ham since 2020, and I don't know a single linked repeater system that has come online since I got my ticket. So
yeah, and I know that the WeCom system has been active for a while. So
ATV and Ham Radio, or Ham, wants to know where are you at in Wisconsin. He's in Madison. He's in Madtown. He just became my favorite person.
he is in Madtown. No, Madison's 2 hours southwest of me. I'm in up near Sheboygan, which is hour north of Milwaukee, hour south of Green Bay.
I think I know why he subscribed to me today. He saw what was going on behind me. He saw Camp Randall, and he goes, this guy's got good taste. I'm going to sub to his channel.
Yeah. That's pretty much it, right?
Yeah, that was probably it. It was probably not the content at all. He saw Camp Randall in the background and figured that, hey, he had to subscribe. Good taste.
No.
He said okie dokie. I'm not sure what you could all see on your phone. That's why I'm letting you know what he said.
I'm not seeing much right now. I'm just basically stepped outside so I get away from the kids a little bit. Keep it down for the wife because she's got to work tonight. But I'll be off for the next couple weeks and gonna study and work a little bit of here and a little bit of there and try to get an old buddy to take the test with me. So
studying for tech, right?
Yes.
How are you studying?
I am actually doing it through hamstudy.org. That's the way I keep doing it, keep going through it and just keep going through it. I've had a couple good tests where I'm just barely over the passing grade, so I want to make sure I'm a little bit higher before I actually take the test.
Did you go through the study mode?
Yes. I've almost smashed it out, so
I'm going to recommend looking at general also because there is so much similar between tech and general.
30% of the general is coming from the tech.
Well,
so,
we got that new test. The new test is coming out, or the new test
July 1st.
Yeah, July 1st. So I'm not looking at getting the tech before July 1st. So I'm just right now I'm waiting till the new text, study questions and stuff or general study questions are coming out before I decide if I'm going to go bang bang and get both of them right away or if I'm just going to wait a little bit.
Even if you don't study for the general, if you get your tech and they say, do you want to try it? Try for it. You'll be surprised how much of it you know, and you might get your general off of just plain guesses. Yep. I know a lot of people who have guessed on some of that general material without looking at it at all and passed.
Wow.
That is how similar tech in general is. Yeah, 30%. I haven't VE'd since April, and I don't know when. I know that they did mention that the general's changing on July 1st, but I don't know. I still think that the old material's still there, but it's not going to matter that much. There's not that great number of changes made from year to year. Now, from every 4 years, there might be some, but not really that much.
Well, and I did a little bit of studying in the general area from just taking a break from my tech studies, and there are some questions in there. Well, I guessed I didn't get it right, and I had to go back and read it and everything like that. So I'm more confident in tech right now, so we'll see what happens. But next thing to do is get a mobile / type radio instead of just having the HT. Then put in a vehicle and at least have 2 meter. But I'm gonna start looking at HF rigs more or less for radios. And I'm not looking to spend $1 million on them, but get a good base, good basis.
Yep. Well, there's nothing wrong with using an HT in your car. I do it. I've been doing it for 8 years now. I just can't commit to putting a radio in the car that I want to get rid of. Not that I want to get rid of it, but I know I'm going to get rid of it eventually. So
I love my Anytone 578 because I have to switch vehicles now because the truck took a turd. The first thing I pulled out of the truck is the Anytone, and guess what is my QTH 2 meter rig right now? I just brought it inside, hooked the QTH antenna up to it, and now it's the QTH radio until I get the other vehicle to put it in on there.
Yeah, well, I'm glad I didn't hook anything up in the vehicle I just lost. So I got a big old beast of an excursion that I got to work on to get that running, and that'll be my vehicle. So I might be putting something in there.
Nah, once you get your ticket, it's a new adventure. With you guys with the WeCom system, you will probably actually have a little bit more luck because of that statewide system than like me sitting in over 30 minutes west of Des Moines and going, I've got 5 repeaters I can hit. Nobody's on them. But I bet if I could talk to my buddy up in Mason City, I could talk to him every day.
Yeah.
So, and we could on HF if we could get the band to cooperate, right? But
Well, it depends on what band you want. I mean, I've been hearing 10's been pretty good. 15's been good. 6 is a hit and miss, but I've been watching the different solar cycles and everything like that. So it all depends.
Generally, 80 meters is good for in-state communication in Iowa.
Okay.
Generally, but we rather use 2 meter if we can, just because it's a lot simpler of a setup. But if I needed to get a message up to them, I'd fire up the 991A here, go up to 80 meters, start yelling up on the emergency frequency. So,
which makes sense. I mean, that's where I'm at right now. I got lots of trees, a lot of houses and stuff like that around me. And if I go jump in my truck and freaking put an antenna on there to jump on even like a 10 meter or even go up to 40 meter, I could do it, but can't attach anything to the house that I live in right now. So it's just a matter of figuring out antenna systems for the house.
You need to go talk to your boys up there at Wolf River Coils.
Yeah, I've been thinking about that.
They will have a solution for you.
Mm-hmm.
And you won't have to pay outstanding shipping because you probably could pick it up from them in person, since you guys are probably not too terribly far away from each other.
Depending on where they are in the state, I'm probably a 2 to 3 hour drive max.
I can't remember where they are. Oh, I'm looking. Now I'm going to look.
Yeah, I know you are. I mean, heck, I think I'm only maybe 3.5 from you.
They are. That's about them. They don't have their location. Contact. Well, I could always look up their phone number. Not that I have ever done any research like this whatsoever to try to find the approximate location of anyone.
Oh, come on.
See where it comes back to roughly. It doesn't like the phone number. It's a cell phone number. That's why. So.
What's the area code?
920-637.
Okay, that's probably within an hour of me.
Okay.
I live in that area code, so.
Yeah, it comes back to Niha, or Appleton, Oshkosh area.
I know where it is.
Yep.
On the other side of Lake Winniseptic.
Yeah. You mean Lake Winnebago?
Yes. I won't go fishing there anymore.
Yeah. No, it's I love their product. I say that. I know a lot of people who do.
Well, I mean, I still got one of Adam's, a 20 meter end fed that I haven't even put together yet. So, I have one antenna. I'm going to be working on another one probably here pretty soon too, because I got a bunch of other supplies that I picked up, and I'm like, yeah, I can't do it with the hands right now.
Yeah. Get those hands healed. That's the first thing, right?
Correct. Next week will be 20 pounds. I can only lift 20 pounds next week.
Yeah, one of my old partners actually had surgery on his hand. He had a tendon go, though. So it was one of those things they had to reattach his tendon to his elbow. He's like, I can do 20 pounds today this week. I'm like, sit on your computer and just update the stuff.
Yeah.
But he was sitting there with like the clay and stuff doing his exercises. Yeah, it was interesting.
No, thank you.
Yeah, it was his stuff's interesting. He still doesn't actually have feeling in his hand that he had that on.
I'm not surprised.
Yeah.
No, they went in and cut the bands where the nerves go through for the carpal tunnel, and basically what'll happen is they'll regrow back together a little bit, but not as tight.
Mm-hmm.
So I won't have the problem anymore. But it's really nice when I can actually feel my pointer finger on both hands, and I can actually feel, my thumbs at times, and where before I couldn't feel that stuff because it was just so tight in there.
Oh yeah, that'll be nice when it's done, and then you can, like I said, you get your ticket, and then you can play more radio.
Yep.
I'm hoping with the new job I can play more radio. I did think, when they sell you the night shift and they're like, hey, you're going to have 3.5 days off. You're like, yes. And then you realize you spend pretty much all 3.5 days sleeping.
I work third shift. I know.
I am really looking forward to being a day walker again. And there's a lot of bonuses that go with it. I mean, more time with the family. Even though I'm working a 5-day week again, sometimes a 6-day week, it's still more time with the family, more time to do stuff that I want to do.
Yep.
So more time to get my kids to drive me nuts on the FRS radios.
Hey, I picked up 3 of them for my 9-year-old, so he could basically go to the park when we're at the camper. So if I need them back, hey, get your butt back here. Well, guess what Dad did? He programmed an FRS channel into his regular radio, so now I don't even have to carry one of those.
You mean you can listen on your regular radio, because that would be illegal for you to, do that. Yeah. To actually transmit. We don't do anything like that. We just listen where we can't talk.
Correct.
We have great ears, terrible mouths.
Yes.
Jeff's over there laughing because he knows. Yeah. Oh shoot.
Been there, done that.
Like I was saying earlier in the stream, I don't know if you heard me. I might program the FRS frequencies into the base QTH 2-meter radio here, so that way, if something happens, I can hear a lot better than I can talk.
Oh yeah.
So
and that is actually something that I'm going to put, because I only got that little Bree for a handheld. I'm going to end up programming all the GMRS channels with all the repeater, with have the local repeaters programmed in there, but I'll have all the GMRS channels, base channels, and stuff like that in there, and codes and everything else. And have it set up. If stuff hits the fan, I can at least listen to what the heck's going around with other people too.
Yeah. Well, soon here, with the way Kevin keeps buying his coffees, I'm going to have a new antenna here on the house before too long, with the way he keeps going. And I'm going to have to that'll be a funny video. One, I got to figure out how I'm going to get it on the tower. I think I'm going to have to run a cherry picker to get it on the tower, because I'm going to get a 16-foot antenna. And that tower is 40 feet tall. Well, and I really don't want to have to try to do ropes and stuff to get it up there. So I think that might just be easier to buy a cherry picker, assemble it, just drive the cherry picker up there, put it on.
Well, do you have a rental place by you?
Yeah, about a mile away.
Yeah, I would just go rent.
Yeah, and that's the only reason that crossed my mind, is because it's right down the road. And they got two different kinds.
Yeah.
They got the ones you can hook on the back of your truck or the ones you can drive.
Get the one that hooks on the back of your truck.
So
yeah, I was on one last year cleaning up brush, so they're fun.
I hate heights, but I'll suck it up for that.
Yeah, well, you'll be strapped in with a harness so you won't fall down.
Well, I have a harness for when I climb my actual tower, but I just still don't care for it.
Yeah, well, you'll have to wear a harness going up in that too.
Yep.
And Jeff, just be there with the video camera so you can just. we got good footage.
Actually, we will have a video camera going on that. I'll have it probably down at the tripod down at the base pointing up, or I'll have the oldest set something up pointing at me. Because it'll be fun. Might actually ask the neighbor if he wants me to trim his tree branch while I'm up there. We get a good, strong gust of wind. That tree branch is gonna end up on my tower. But yeah, is what it is.
Yeah.
But yeah, that new antenna, that'll be nice. I mean, I'm already reaching 30 miles, 40 miles.
Nice.
So be able to reach out a little bit further. I want a 2-meter beam, but like I said, with the neighbor's antenna or tree branch right there, I kind of need the vertical so that way it kind of sneaks right past it. If I had the beam, it would be swinging the antenna into the tree branch.
You'd probably have to go up higher than that.
Yeah.
And especially in the middle of winter when we get really nice wind gusts. Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, like I said, I'm looking at a 16-foot vertical. So hey, thanks for stopping by, Kevin.
See you, Kevin.
Great.
He always leaves just a few minutes early, doesn't he?
Yeah, probably something going on that we don't know about.
That's all right.
Probably sneaking around on another stream.
Mm-hmm.
That being said, we are down to the final minute here. So, Chris, we know you're studying for your ticket. Anything else got going on? Anything going on your channel coming up here soon?
Hopefully next week I'll get some videos up, probably some shorts. It'll just be little this, that, and the other thing. We're going to be going out camping with the family, so I'll try to get some stuff posted, but that's about it. Check me out on Twitter because I'll have stuff posted up there when I post stuff. So
I'm trying to get better with Twitter. Jeff, do you got anything coming up here soon?
I've just got some videos that are going to be popping out next, probably this week and next. I want to build an antenna. I have some of the parts. I just need to figure out how I'm connecting the counterpoises to it with the way I have them set up already. So once I figure that out, I will probably make a video, probably quick video on how I did it or about it.
And I'm always working on stuff in the background again, guys. We have the content calendar at K0BJJ.com. That's how you stay up to date with what I am doing around here on both channels. That's where all my content planned in advance gets posted. I have an interview with Newton Amateur Radio Association on the 4th. Other than that, I'm sporadically working on stuff. With that, I would like to thank Chris and Jeff for joining us tonight. Jeff's a regular. Chris, if Chris wants to be a regular, he can. I won't say no.
we'll see.
But thank you everyone for watching. If you haven't, don't forget to subscribe to the channel and make sure to like the live stream. Help us out with the algorithm. I'm going to say 7-3, everyone, and we'll see you next week.
Later, people.
Later.
73. 37.